Hi, this is PJ along with Mike O'Connor. We're from the NuVoodoo marketing team here to help you make the most of your 2021 marketing dollars in just a couple of minutes. Today, we wanted to address one of the questions that we get asked repeatedly. Is it time to start making workplace calls again? In the past, B2B calling, which we primarily use to support contesting for your radio station, has been our gold standard tactic for boosting TSL. 3/4 of heavy listeners, both diary and PPM, have resulted from at least some time spent exposed at work during business hours. Then March 2020 happened when more than half of the Listen at Work audience either transitioned to working from home or found themselves unemployed at home. The data you're looking at here was collected over the summer of 2020 during the so-called reopening of the economy. Well, as we all know, things have not gotten much better since then. Now, while our phone team hasn't been executing projects for radio clients, they've still been working with other industries. And to check in on the viability for radio, we asked them to share with us some B2B calling data from a project in October that was similar to a radio project. As you can see, there is a 5-fold decrease in the live connection success rate from around 60% down to almost single digits. For radio looking for heavy meters, the calling environment is simply not where we need it to be to help our clients move the needle.
Yeah, calling offices is really a tactic that's off the table for now, but there is a strategy that can help you effectively reach and influence listeners where they spend most of their time, which is here where I have been for the last 10 years, at home. Over-the-top video marketing ecosystem is really kind of our new way of reaching the most lucrative radio listeners. Now, over-the-top includes any device connected to the internet used for the purposes of linear TV viewing. There's two types of OTT. There's viewing that takes place on the smart or connected TV side of things hooked up to the internet, or viewing that takes place on mobile devices, tablets, and computers. So column one, total viewing of these higher end connected television. It's basically the best digital video advertising that's available anywhere with wonderful watch through rates. Column immediately to the right represents the percent of total viewing on these more portable connected devices that I just mentioned. Notice how both OTT types now eclipse satellite, cable, and over-the-air broadcast when we look at the percentage of all radio listeners. And in this study, it was 14 to 54 total viewing in a typical week. When we consider only the types of radio listeners that are willing to accept a meter, it's a small percentage of our sample, the percent spending 10 hours or more a week watching over-the-top video is just about double everyone else. The people would never participate in the ratings. And those numbers go up even higher when we consider heavy radio listeners, ratings-friendly research participants who spend at least an hour or more a day with radio.
OTT campaigns represent the highest quality digital video advertising available, with watch-through rates exceeding 90% in some cases. But with higher quality comes higher cost. That's why when NuVoodoo manages OTT campaigns for our clients, we use third-party targeting overlays available from the NIELSEN Marketing Cloud. We want to make sure that video impressions are served to listeners most likely to switch to and spend more time with your radio station.
So in practical terms, that means giving priority to these PPM determined heavy listeners in your format and the stations you compete with. We can put budget to work there. We can also put budgetary emphasis on the people who listen to radio during the most important days of the or parts of the day, which is going to be weekday prime day parts, no matter what format they prefer. It's always about spending precious marketing dollars on exactly the right people, the ones who are going to do you the most good.
On behalf of Mike and the whole team here, thank you for giving us a couple of minutes today. If you'd like to have a chat about this or any of the other products that we have for the 2021 radio marketing, please drop us a line at tellmemore@nuvoodoo.com.